Yo, what's up? It's Sensei. How you doing? I was actually just finishing trying to fix this damn audio. Do I sound quiet? I still have no idea. I never know. So how's it going? Let's see. I sound fine? Oh, okay. Let me just... But yeah, I started a bit later than usual because I just got my booster back. I hope you guys are doing well. It's actually still chilly today. Oh, let me check how cold it is. Yeah, it's like 36 degrees. Oh my gosh. I'm like sitting next to a heater. Aura. It's too cold. Yes, it is. It is way too cold. Okay, I know I played these 2 episodes, but I never archived it on my channel. But I know for like a basic recap was in this one we help our friend Larry Butts. He was accused of murder, but we all know it was this dude, that creepy smile. Then episode 2 was when they introduced Maya, and she was also accused of murdering her sister, but it was this freaking Colgate man over here, this bling pink shiny looking man. He's but we know caught them all slacking. Guy with a record button on forehead. Yep. But yeah, and then I think how many episodes? Yeah, there's like 5 episodes. Last time I left off at the start of episode 3, so let's just... I did go a little bit forward. Like, I have played 4 and 5 before, but like mostly testing some things, and then I never got back to it. So yeah, it's been quite a while. Yeah, let's just jump into it. Hopefully everything sounds fine though. I did double check, and I think the game audio should be fine. Oh, I didn't read the first part or the second part. They said the H word. That rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What's that surreal show you're watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? Yeah, bro, how do you not know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Oh, well, it's not for Drax then. Kidding. Young? Like how young? 10 years old? What the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17, see? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Damn. call me old? Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Yeah, watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. What do they worry about kids these days? Gramps! Well, the Steel Samurai is over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish you had some clients. These people are down bad right now. They need money. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright and Co-Law offices. Money. Money. How am I going to pay the rent this month? Oh no. Rent. It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. Home. Phone goes butter. Lawyers get paid a lot though. Well, I guess not this one. Hello? This is Phoenix. Nick! Maya? What? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes. They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV! Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick! Please, Nick! Quick, Nick? Was she trying to... Did she rhyme on purpose? Oh my gosh, 9 AM? I would never be up at that time. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news, actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kid show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. Oh look, another murder case. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. Jack Hammer. This has to be a joke. No, 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 it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Oh my gosh, what is that, Nokia? Yes, Wright and Co-Law offices. What? Nick, it's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, yes, of course, we'll be right there. One thing I love about this game is some of the names they give to people. Go? Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So I've decided this will be our first case. Look at her pout face. What should we do? What should we do? How do you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. She wants to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder. My money's on sightseeing. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. No! We just don't have enough information! Okay, well... then let's go to the detention. Hello. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client, that's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this? Well, he definitely did it. Murder. At least once. Maybe twice. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you saying? Wow, or just right in front of him too. Yes? Something wrong? No, no. This is getting off to a great start. I know, you're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no. No, it's okay, this is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I don't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Wah! Was that him crying? Wah! What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Maya's dreams got wrecked in an instant. Yeah. He didn't do it. She was literally saying how he like committed at least 2 murders now. Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around, and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. Oh, wow. A hole in his chest. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with a samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Maybe you can explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this, and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time. What? I can't. This is freaking... I see. Neo Old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right. Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go! I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. Oh, what he said. Let us go. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited? Hey, you there! You want in? You gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers. Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? What the hell's a gawker? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident came to snoop around. News today. Something horrible happens to you all things. What? Right, waste your time place things don't have jobs, we should be doing order lawyers without working till you're restless. Maybe I should become a lawyer too. Sounds like a life is easy when you're working to loaf around. She's speaking way too fast for my brain to comprehend. Nick? Like girl to be like her, please say no. I don't know, it's possible. Wow. Way to make her paranoid about her future. Hey! This way being spoken to. Use today. Maybe she took, maybe she, like, consumed a little more caffeine than she normally... Relax with the coffee next time, ma'am. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry on film equipment. Probably. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. Here that runs the studio security cameras. Hey, no touching! I wasn't even... okay. Security guard station. That security lady must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desks in there. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. She's spoopy. Spoop? So, what do you do here at the studios? Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No, you were a star? A little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. What? Wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too. He was... Hammer? The victim, dummy! The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Hey, villains are cool. Or some of them. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. Probably why you thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. You don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. I thought your job was to be security. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. He was just playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Like actual peanuts. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. To the left, to the left. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer, you can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. Thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously. Oh. Back to the center! Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. Slept like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. I know. I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Well, he said on his mom, so clearly he's telling the truth, right? That's how it works. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? It didn't seem to be lying. Yeah, he said on his mom, so clearly not. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady? She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once, she'll never let up on you. She's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Noise. I just hope this will get me past that security lady. Alright. Check this out, loser. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. Think he wouldn't trust his fate to use of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass, but only left from here toward the studios. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Oh. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents. Like the rapper? Okay. Okay, let's move... Studio 1. Hey! Hey, aren't you that murderer from the other day? Ah! It's that confused detective. Hey pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and started staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Damn. Got his ass. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. Alright, pal, it's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, alright. Hello, sir. So how's your investigation going, detective? Well, it's... Hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you could be a little more indirect with your questions. Right. So, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report. The latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? I think we all know that. It's simple, pal. The murder took place right over in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. That person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying? Ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. I'm surprised this whole world has no cameras. They just refuse to show us the camera evidence for some reason. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What kind of evidence? Well, that, photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading toward the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up? Oh, well. I guess they do have cameras. Wait, it's right. It's on the left of his head. I didn't even notice. See the camera up on that gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah, whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh, we'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. Ha ha ha! Goodness, dude. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go! We got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Alright. The studio mascot. Guess it's a monkey of some kind. Monkey. What kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? Looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. Damn. They took that tree down with it too. I'm a little bush. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. Yeah, it takes the photos of people going in, right? Look at the data and you can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera. ST1307. Okay, it's bolded in red, so that means we have to remember that. ST1307. That was with the camera ID number. ST1307. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go ahead and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. Makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Let's see. Nick, look! That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? I had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, man? Huh? Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. Oh wow, if only I was told about this beforehand. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. That poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one what did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? Good one, Sonny. He thinks I was joking. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was? Past tense? Oh yes! He was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He's shown the brightest, back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate. It's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. You can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? And then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. Well, I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over there in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. Interesting. Can I do that? Hey, no touching! Ah. I guess we go here now. Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Power's dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. I don't like how quiet it is. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. Hello! Arigato! The baddie pog. How you doing? I'm going to assume you've woken up from the deep slumber. Door to the dressing room, it's not locked. Hey Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir? What do you mean find? You never know, there might be something like the samurai spear. You don't need a spear. That's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. Yeah, I did. Massive deep slumber. Yeah, how's it going? Window to the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. Ooh, garbage? Inspect the garbage. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. So normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn at least. Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this! Ladies first. Can I? Oh. They just leave food lying around? The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. Just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. What? Maya's a massive eater. Relatable. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? Makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? It's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo Old Tokyo Castle. Good girl, Maya. Oh. The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through here, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right? Huh? Hey, I'm not a kid! Oops. Alright, let's... Oh wait, one more thing. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? Fair point, sir. Power's dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping? Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right. And there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. Inspect. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Ooh! This is the wig used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on! No. How can you tell the name of the show just by looking at a wig? I, kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. I kinda wanna see Phoenix wearing that wig. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Just like an anime character. Yes. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you are already wearing one myself. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. I want some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? Everyone has an extra stomach for desserts. This is just factual. It looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here today. Slock looks like he doesn't open his windows much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. Oh. This must be Powers' bag. Hey, don't open that. Look! An employee card key. That must be Powers'. Powers? It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow. Hey. He took a power nap. Ha ha ha. I wonder what else is inside Powers' bag. Stop that. My partner, the thief in training. Maya does not care. Alright, let's go to Studio 1. Hello, sir. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened! Alright, we're in! She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. And I'm assuming you're just not gonna do anything about it. Gaby playing all the detective games. It's just the coincidence. I'm totally not into the detective things. I have no idea what you mean. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Naruhodo, understand. Looks like a backdrop for their stage. This was used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain, Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo. Oh, right. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you, no touching that. Oh, hello. Sorry, my partner is kind of, you know... She doesn't know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. Yes. I'm just gonna keep examining things if you don't mind. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right. Sorry. This girl is out there. Step ladder. Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone. A real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more trouble than I thought. What's this? That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. Huh. What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai. She's being serious. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the magistrate's costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing wound would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Oh, alright, let's talk to this lady. Did you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area. That's where Power's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. I'm sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. So you sense that someone other than the... Oh, jeez. Oh, Pearl, thank you for the raid. What's up? Ended a bit earlier than I thought. Hello, Vivi. How's it going, Raid Hype? Thank you for the raid, Pearl. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in the witness testimony. Nick, what about that security lady? Someone else came into the studio. She must have seen them. Well, we shall go to the studio, or not the studio, the security. Good. You don't know what to play next? Oh, we have plenty of time to think about that. Alright, let's chew this freaking lady off. Not literally. That'd be cannibalism. What, you're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. Well, I mean, in a couple of years, you're probably gonna end up a ghost. Ha! Got him. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 PM, correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30? Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. Well, we have a witness who thinks there was someone from the outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Yeah, what's up, Pearl? I was tuning in your stream and then just been lurking. Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who just questioned me? Oh my gosh, our pupils are gone. Eek. Try to tell me quick, Spike, you're a cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Her? She's not even a full-time employee. Oh, you youngins are like that nowadays. Running your mouths like there was no tomorrow, saying this and that and another thing. Well, when I was young, let me tell you, we do a thing or two about respecting your elders back. There was crying, shaving the youth today. Oh my god. Did she just die? Oh, she left. How does... Too much caffeine. Or where the hell she puts in her body. What the fuck was that? Those are until the end where I experienced frame drops. Oh no, what happened? Why were the frames dropping? Was it like the game or the OBS? She's scowy. So scowy. Karens be like... It's like, okay, boomer. OBS? Ah, damn. I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever experienced any frame drops from the OBS itself. Always be dumb like that often? Yeah. Always problems. Ugh. Things can't be simple with OBS. Well, Nick. This is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Oh, that's right. Inspect computer. Computadora. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Try it. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter a few numbers. OBS, only BS. OBS can be weird with them frame drops. Yeah, I have no idea why it does that. Let's see, first I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 PM that day. 1. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. It was ST1... It's ran by Discord mobs. Was it 307 or 370? I think it was 307, right? Oh, yes, my brain. Oh. Thank you, Sai, with the answers. Of course, I knew it already, you know. My big brain. Hey, I printed out the data from that day. Is it? For sure. Do you guys say data or data? Of course, I would be unable to know because I'm like asking as if I know how you guys are pronouncing it through a bunch of text. Wow, way to go, me. That was intellectual question to ask. At least it didn't happen during the middle of it. Yeah, as long as it wasn't too bad. I say both depending on usage. Yeah, same. I also like sometimes I'll say data, other times I'll say data. Let's see what we got. Oi. Huh? Oh, there's a picture of Will Powers. Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Huh? Something's printed on the back. Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m. Photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day. Nope. That's the only one on the computer. Powers? Change up once in a while too, but on my end it would be working fine. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to tell on like the streamer's end if there's anything wrong. But that's when you guys are there to let us know if OBS is being stinky. Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put up that security lady in her place with this. Right. Put her in her place. Yeah, that's what I said. Anyway. Let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Hey, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady? All we got from that entire investigation was a single photo. Oh, I'll just save here. Oh, I have so many freaking files. I don't know which one was it. I'll just keep saving the first one then. It doesn't really matter to me. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I will call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Why is Edgeworth the only option ever? Chief Court. Because it's Edgeworth. It's trial time, but no execution. Execute. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that worked at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station there is a gate, see? Past out of the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Emergency meeting. Now on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. No, what is the time? Judge Monokuma. Judge Monokuma would just be like, oh, you're guilty, and then just punish them with like the most gruesome way possible. So it would be a trial time but with executions. The production staff came to Studio One to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. How sweet? That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? I think we got it. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. A spear. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. He was a lance unit. He hit him with a critical attack. Will the witness declare her name? Oh. Gosh, I never thought I'd need to see this face. Why aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh dear, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Edgeworth is not having it. Cringe. Brown noser. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. What in the old bag, dearie? So just call me. Oh god, I didn't even get to read that. Oh goodness. Okay, well, believe it. Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. Just get to the good part, dearie. Believe it. Okay, Naruto. Yes, highlighted clip. I could probably just, look back to my stream and read what she said. My brain cannot compute. Ross, we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, see, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you? Me on the Switch? Oh, I thought you meant like... I mean, yeah, I could. I mean, it's fine. She's probably just... rambling. You know your stuff, dearie. Look at his face, like, he got the whole squad laughing. You may begin your testimony. Sure is one hell of an old bag. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Well, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers. That man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Well, here we go. Arrived at 1. Let's see. What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. Answer the question. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers, observing, why does her face look like that really famous painting? I don't remember what it's called. But it's like the one with, literally has her kind of face. You guys know what I mean, right? Angry got the squad laughing. She got the whole attorneys laughing. Scream? Is that what it's called? But yeah, you know what I mean. Her face looks exactly like that. Observing? Aren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job. I'm sure your boss will see it that way. Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. Gosh. Stop making that face. It's dying. Never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through too. Go quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. I think it's called Scream. Oh, okay. Well, at least you guys know what I'm talking about. One when they got to the guard station. I was at there at 5. We know that. Murder happened at 2:30. So you saw Mr. Powers. What I said. Got wax in your ear, Sonny? What's your chance? Alright, now we present. Objection! Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't! Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that, I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised? The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. He's good. Let's hear about your proof then. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props and it was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? So he had sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Okay, that could have been phrased a little better, but, you know. Broke a prop. Sure did. His own samurai spear. Samurai spear? The murder weapon? Luckily I was there with my duct tape to fix it. Strikes me as a significant detail. Maybe he's into crab laws. Fake noob. I'm gonna write this down on the court record. He sprained his ankle pretty bad. You can see he's dragging his leg. It's clear as day. I'm gonna save here. Still, you can't look at this and say it's Mr. Powers. Yes, but only Mr. Powers would have been dragging his leg. What's the point? It does seem quite likely that it was Powers. Gotta be more of this. I feel like there is. Sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt? Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Power's ankle. She gave it like that, a kiss to the boo-boo. Think we've heard enough, haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me, which is, where is this steel samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the steel samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Object. I always object. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the steel samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We'll have to consider that possibility also. He's like, tisk. It allowed me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the steel samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. That's all she says. Old windbag sure has balls, or, well, you know what I mean. Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all, or for that matter entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody's suspicious like you passed by at all. Nobody's suspicious looking. Right. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before one? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. The witness would answer the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy. Literally by reaction. Old windbag shirt. Oh yeah, she just said the same thing. Yeah. So, what can we use? I feel like something's missing. Like, hold on. Look at this photo. Look at this photograph. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate from the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo I printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m. photo number 2. Even I don't know what that means. It was taken at 2 p.m. on October 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Oh, spitting facts. Order, order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself. Eh? Oh gosh, no, she's speaking fast again. Watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. And the witness explained this to the court. I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help. Huh? Believe me, I want you, but I don't know what this means either. Ah, some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Oldbag? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate, someone other than the Steel Samurai? Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. This freaking lady. Ah, I see. Your testimony, please. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. This old bag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Everyone's done with this lady's shit. exactly to determine what isn't suspicious looking? Well, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part. For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? Fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? I told you, they were freaks. Oh, and... they're kids. Children. Whippersnappers. Kids? So on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Nani? Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day? One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade. Housewife? Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield a samurai spear. Possible, I think. It's quite heavy. Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. Cap. That's why I erased the data. Sus. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. It makes him a suspect. Yeah, they're already trying to unsuspect him. Bonk. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. This murder case is basically... Is this an Among Us reference? Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight. Are you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I did go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. BRB, okay. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I can't imagine anyone wants to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. He's the only likely suspect right now. Nick, what are we going to do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sound like that. Just giving this guy massive anxiety. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? Prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there's still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Be back on snack. Oh, what's on the menu for snacks? Very well, Mr. Wright. Your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Uh-oh. Order! Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. But who was this person other than Mr. Power that could have committed murder? The security lady. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning's injury. George is secretly Monokuma. Old man Monokuma. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper? Yes. Blame her. Order, order! Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you. Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so y'all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something! What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way? Give Granny a break? Nah, we ain't giving it, no breaks. Very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? Forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. Only a grade schooler though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day? Whippersnapper? I have proof. Proof? Indeed? Let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. Do you have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder? This. Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? Murph? The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy... What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. Wait a second. I'm not gonna sit around here while you're running off barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking. Oh great, stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. This Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? I mean, it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said I had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. You're going to go accusing me. I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Who's Scott? I'm just kidding. This old bag. This is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? You told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This old lady is giving everyone anxiety. And stress. Cap. Massive cap. So were you told not to talk? That's right, but a student TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. They're all in on it. Who were these people? The director and the producer, for starters. The director? You should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So where were these people? Where's the picture of them, though? Right? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? It was a Studio 2? Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. Half of the monkey's head was fallen over. Monkey. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? Nobody asked all my questions, but... let's see. Just keep pressing each statement. So that it's a trial for murder. I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. So you got your bonus and you still talked? I think I've asked all that. Wait, what? Hold on. Guess there's no harm in getting as much info as I can. Colonel Loomis sure likes keeping secrets. Let's get as much information as we can. So they were actually in the studio. Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. Kill this woman, I swear it. I feel sorry for Edgeworth, almost. She really left him hanging on this one. Them? I think she already mentioned this, right? Yeah. Okay. Yes, repeat. We already know this. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer, and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I told that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. Bonk. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. Edgeworth is so pissed. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Bonk. Well, that was chaotic. so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Aw, really, it's nothing. Grin. Oh, or should I... We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigation. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who it is in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to beat the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag. I'm kind of sorry for her. Oh, she wasn't winning any points in there with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys. To be continued. Ugh, what a day. It's no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and producer. Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. Okay. Plant. Water torture technique. What do we should do? What do I... Huh? How do we do what you just said? We gotta get the scoop on this director and producer. Oh, right. Then there's no point hanging out here. So I've been saying! Let's get to the studios pronto. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. It's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just a minute. I don't have a clue what happened. There's not enough information. Yeah, it is. Save it one more time. I'm actually gonna... I'll play a little bit more. I might end a little bit earlier than usual. But we'll see. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter what, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. It's got like sniffing a lot. Do fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet. That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick is here as a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big. I see. Lysander. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. Alright. Studio time. No one's here. Right. Now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station, look. She left her donuts. What? I wasn't going to eat them. Sure. I think these all just looks been turned off for today. Yeah, nothing really much. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna end off a bit earlier than usual. I'm gonna leave it off here and then probably come back to it probably, I don't know, maybe next week or sometime this week. I'll think about it. But yeah, when we come back to this game, we'll continue investigating and trying to find evidence. Right now, what time is it? Yeah, it's a little bit earlier than usual, but hopefully, next time I'll probably stream a little bit longer. Just today, today ended off a little earlier than usual. I see Angel is live. I guess I'll rate him then. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in and watching me. I know that it wasn't very long, but thanks for the stream. Yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Hopefully, I'm glad to see that some of you were interested in this game, which makes me like happy because I really enjoy this game as well. See ya. Yeah, thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and let's raid Mr. Anime Bro. I think I spell it right. At least I think I'm spelling it right. Anime Bro. Wait, is it all caps? No, it's just Anime Bro Gaming. Yeah. I really don't know this series, lol. That's fine. Yeah, no worries. I'll probably like. It's not very. Actually, it's pretty somewhat large series, but this game itself is not very long. Probably like there's like an animated series too for this game, if you're interested in that. But yeah, let me. I think that's it, right? I only do this because of Game Grumps. I don't remember how I found out about this game. It's been like a really long time, but yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and next time I might stream Danganronpa again, or maybe a new game, but we'll see. My mom is a huge fan of this series. Oh, really? That's nice. Alright, well, let's check out the Anime Bro Gaming. I know this game because of Boot to the Head video. Boot to the Head. I think I first heard about this. I think it was from the animated series, actually, like, or maybe. I actually have no idea. I don't remember. No, I remember. It was from a fighting game. It was Marvel vs. Capcom. I found out about Phoenix Wright and I looked into it. But anyways, enough stalling. Let's just go raid him. Yes, please show us the video one day. Alright, let's go raid. I'll see you guys there.